And we're back at Rebellious Media Conference for last show before the people of the conference kick us out. So I'm here now with Simon Murray. He's a poet, he's a writer, he's an activist, and he's doing noticings with how to cover riots and writing about how the youth can get more involved into art, politics, and a lot more. Can you just describe what is your project about youth?
The project is called Shake, Young Voices in Arts, Race, Media and Power. And so we've just done a session today which was really well attended. We had some great discussion, great audience, and the young people there were very eloquent on critiquing the media from a young person's perspective, looking how the media constructs images of young people and how the rights was framed. So the project is based in London with the organisation Platform, and several organisations are involved looking at giving young people the opportunity to engage in activism through the mediums of video, through music and through poetry.
Okay, so creativity and art, it's something that happens quite a lot right now, because you can sense people don't want to go to a demo and march from point A to point B and just go back home. We see a lot of movement like craftivists and space hijackers, stuff like that. So would you say you part, I don't want to put you in a box, but would you part of creating a positive alternative and building, proposing a solution rather than just opposing an opposing force? So what are kind of skills are you teaching these young people exactly to be part of a campaign or whatever?
Yeah, I would hope it's a part of that, and I think that the skills as well. It's a skills share really, because we learn so much from the young people as well. We get to hear their views. So it's another project I work with is called Leeds Young Authors, which is based up in Yorkshire, and they work closely with an American organisation called Youth Speaks, and their motto is that the next generation can speak for themselves. And so I realise I'm here now, but I know you've interviewed other young people from Shake, and basically our job is to facilitate space for them and to offer them these creative tools, and yeah, obviously they're enable their creativity in whatever way that is. So it's engaging with art, engaging with these media, and whatever happens, that's a valid expression, and we are blessed to be able to facilitate that.
Okay. And we're blessed to be in a period of time with Occupy Wall Street. The bridge right now is in London, Westminster, I think, is being occupied, and the Indignados, the Greeks, and so we have a huge current issues and actuality about alternative and young people. To be fair, young people. So you, as a poet, as an activist, how do you think? How do you build on that? How do you get your project on that? Are you participating in these kind of things?
Yeah, myself definitely. I mean, as you say, there's so much going on. It's very hard to keep abreast of it all and to find the next thing, because it's happening so quickly. But I do think we're in such an interesting time, and I was a little bit disappointed perhaps that one thing that hasn't been probably dominant in these discussions is the how unique this time is in terms of peak oil, in terms of the collapse of industrialization, and which is, I think, for me, is very relevant to the media, because obviously everything we have around us is powered by oil, it's enabled by oil, and we're at a peak in terms of the technological advance of society and the complexity. So I would have loved some discussion on how we move forward and how we perhaps continue activist media without this energy source, because we are entering a period of the period of cheap energy is over, so we're now entering a period of low energy, and so it's even more vital that we get together, organise, and find ways to combat the system, because oil is obviously the reason we are in these countries terrorising and killing millions of people. So it's I went off track on your question, sorry, but I just think peak oil needs to be, and climate chaos needs to be, I think it needs to be in this discussion as well.
I guess at this kind of conference, you get to meet so many people with so many issues that it's hard to choose one and to not to be passionate about everything. That's why, and I'm doing some advertising for the conference website, which is owned by everyone and no one. It's horizontal, where people can actually continue this on the forum. Your session, you can create a session for your forum. Say, hey, I didn't get your name, I didn't get your project, I didn't get your skills. How can I do the workshop? So there's a life after the conference, and actually it was a pretext to build bridges. And so, about your project, what website, what link do you want to share with the audience so they can get more involved on what you're doing?
Yeah, the link is, it's a blog at the moment, but we're in the midst of fundraising and organising as everyone else is. So we will have a full website soon, but for now you can check us out on it's a blog spot. So voicesthatshake.blogspot.com, and the parent organisation of that is Platform, which is platformlondon.org, and other organisations involved are Licorice Fish, Verse in Dialogue, Afro Groove. And we're obviously open to talking to other people, yourselves, about new relationships, and I would definitely be taking advantage of the website and everything else.
Thank you very much, Simon, to be the last person on the studio show at the last minute of the conference. I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you all. You can find more information about everything which happens at this conference on the website live.rebelliousmediaconference.org. And I hope to see you there and to continue the discussion. Thank you very much.